Hello everybody, happy Saturday. Hope you are well. Welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and today we are bringing History Maker Baseball back onto the tabletop. And your New England Minutemen are into the semifinals of the 2023 Baseball America Co-op League. And this is Game 2 of the series. We are taking on the very tough San Antonio Six Guns. We dropped Game 1 of the series down to San Antonio 2-1. The only scores in that game coming off home runs. So De La Rosa did not get the job done in Game 1. A tough loss for him. So we are turning to Sonny Haskins to right the ship, and so that we don't go into a 2-0 hole. This is a best-of-5 series, so losing Game 2 here would be pretty devastating. So, with that out of the way, let's get right down to business. First off, thanks everybody who is joining me live. I see Zach Evans and Richard Berner in the chat room, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and hope that you are well. All right, so first, we'll see what the mood is for everybody. For the visiting San Antonio Six Guns, they have won one game in a row, and they also have a happy player. So they have a 1 or a 2. They will be fully harmonious, and they do get a 1. So fully harmonious for the visiting San Antonio squad. And let's see what happens on the game day chart. As Nate joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Nate. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. The batting coach. Oh, a major perk with a reserve. Let's see, a reserve outfielder. Let's see, and we've got Kyle Drees right on top of the bench stack. So Kyle Drees will get a major perk till further notice. He will be hot till further notice. All right, so Drees getting some extra work in the batting cage and swinging a hot bat off the bench. All right, now for your New England Minutemen, they have lost one game in a row. However, they also have a happy player, so we won't roll to see if they're dissonant, but we will get a decider die roll to see if they're semi-harmonious or semi-dissonant. Are they ready to win today? Oh, no, the dot says no. So they will be semi-dissonant. And that means we have to roll on the stormy side of the chart. Not a good start. Let's see. 5-1. Oh, a minor issue with a starter from the pitching coach. Oh, boy. Hopefully it is not today's starter. And we get a 5. Next game starter. Well, a minor issue, so that would be Jackie Fly, which probably won't. Let's see. Minor issue is he is wild this game, but we will not be using Jackie Fly. I can't imagine a scenario where we need to use the next game starter, but had a wild bullpen session, but hopefully he'll work that out before Game 3. All right, so here we go. As Sonny Haskins finishes his warm-up tosses, we are ready for game number 1. Let's see. The manager for the San Antonio Six Guns, Mike, has joined us in the chat room. Welcome, Mike. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see. And then Brian has also joined us in the chat room. Welcome, guys. All right, so here we go. Let's see. So we will have Marcel Jr. going to lead things off. He is the left fielder for the San Antonio Six Guns. And here we go. First pitch, 2:06 in the PM. And we get a 2-4-6 control. Yes. Our starter, Sonny Haskins, he is a star, semi-flash, and full control, and a full icon. And he will get Marcel Jr. to bounce back to the mound. And there will be 1 out. Base is empty for the second baseman, Manny Facero. Manny Facero, a slugging right-hander. Let's see what he can do here. 1-1-4, that's a fresh check. We're in the first inning, so Haskins feeling it. He gets Facero to bounce out to short Easy throw on to Young at first. And 2 down. Now here comes Jude Brannon. Lots of power in this San Antonio lineup. The left-handed first baseman for the Six Guns. Comes in 2-4-4. Haskins is not an ace. Brannon is not a champion. Let's see. He is a semi-whiffer. Got the dot, so he is going to strike out. And 1, 2, 3. Go the Six Guns. And we will head to the bottom of the first inning. Let's see. Is Mads Gotti joins us here live at Bitty Beer Ballpark. I am coming off of a chest cold that I managed to pick up towards the end of the week, so I will be clearing my throat and drinking more than normal. So, all right. Now, in the bottom of the first, we're going to lead things off. Sean Carty, who was he was a league leader in doubles for the season, and he was also, I think he was in 8th place for batting average. He batted .325 on the season, and yeah, he was the league leader. He had 18 doubles on the season, led the league by 4 doubles. So a very good leadoff batter for the Minutemen. Let's see what he can do here. The youngster, Kenny Forney, Steve Plainer, yes. He a star, flash, and double control. He is a semi-prospect, though. So let's see what happens with Sean Carty up to bat. 4-4-5. Not a workman. Not patient. He will ground out to first. And there is 1 out. Corbin Young, who is the cold batter today for the Minutemen, he had a pretty bad game in Game 1. He went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. So he is our designated cold batter for this game. But let's see if he can turn it around here. 2-3-6. Oh, that's the double control. Forney does have double control, so that means that Young is going to bounce to the mound for out number 2. And then Dexter Ford, who is batting third today, he is going to ground out to short for the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3. We go through the first inning, no score, and we'll head to the top of the 2nd. Here in the 2nd, we're going to have the 3rd baseman, Dave Wedge, leading things off. 1-3-6. Ace, no. Is he a whiffer or cold? He is a full whiffer. That will be a strikeout. So strikeout number 2 for Haskins. And now here comes the center fielder, Heath Howes. Heath Howes, the designated cold batter for the Six Guns. He went 0 for 3 with a flyout and 2 strikeouts in game number 1. He comes up here with 1 out and nobody on. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Patient, he is not patient. Let's see. Ground out to third unless he's a whiffer. He's a semi-whiffer. Got the dot. That is going to be another strikeout. 2 up and 2 down by strikeouts. And now here comes Sylvester Shade. Shade, the DH today for the Six Guns. Base is empty. 2 outs. 1-3-5. We're going to go to, well, the unusual results. Let's see. The red 1, black 5 is the box and bogeys chart. Always a fun chart to roll on. Let's see, 2-3. A balk is called. So I guess Haskins just kind of slipped off the mound. But with nobody on, everyone will just get a good chuckle out of it. And we'll go back to the main chart. All right, Haskins kicks, delivers. 3-6-6. Shade is not a pinch hitter, so that will be a fly out to center field. And the side is retired. In order, we will head to the bottom of the 2nd. Still no score here from Bitty Beer Ballpark. Here in the bottom of the 2nd, we will have Trevor Boston, batting cleanup today, and he is the designated hot batter for the Minutemen in game number 1. He hit a solo homer, and that was the only run of the game for the Minutemen, and one of only 5 hits that they had all game. So let's see what he can do here. 2-6. Is the batter hit by pitch? The dot says yes, so he will get plunked. And he will reach base the hard way. So our first base runner is a hit by pitch. So now Mike Kettle, the DH. The crowd wants blood for that. The DH for the Minutemen comes up. Kettle, who started out the season on fire and did cool off, but did end up with 10 home runs on the season. Let's see what he can do here. And we get triple threes. Oh, no, but we got the dot. He is a semi-sad sack. So that is going to be a foul out to first base. Oh, although we are in Biddy Beer Ballpark. So the comfy confines of Biddy Beer Ballpark, anytime there's a foul out, we roll a decider die, and if it is a dot, it goes into the seats instead of being caught. So here we go, and no, let's see, that will be Brannon will have just enough room to grab that before it goes into the stands. So that will be a foul out to the first baseman for the first out. All right, as Derek from Magisports joined us. Welcome, Derek. All right, that will bring up Omar Tovar, the second baseman for the Minutemen. 1 on, 1 out, a scoreless game here in the bottom of the second. And that has another double control. Wow, so Tovar will ground into a fielder's choice. And then Austin McHorter, who is getting the start behind the plate at catcher, he will then ground out to short to retire the side. All right, so that will do it. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on. Boston getting plunked to start the inning, but nothing comes of it, and we are still scoreless as we head to the 3rd inning. All of these games between the Minutemen and the Six Guns have been very tight affairs. 2 very evenly matched teams. All right, here we go. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, it's going to be the bottom 3rd of the order. The right fielder, Corrado Cruz, going to lead things off for the Six Guns. 2-3-3, ace or star, yes. So that'll be a ground out to short. And there is 1 down. Next up comes the catcher, Corey Shorter. Shorter, the designated hot batter for the Six Guns. He hit a 2-run bomb back in game number 1, which was the only runs for the Six Guns, but it was just enough in a 2-1 win. His first at bat here. Let's see, 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Patient, no. Ground out to third. He is a semi-whiffer. Doesn't get the dot. So that'll be just a ground out to third. And there are 2 outs. Here comes the number 9 batter, Mauro Grego. Grego, despite his low batting average, he's kind of a clubhouse leader, and he has been happy for quite some time, which has helped his team to have a good attitude, I guess, going into the playoffs here. So 2 out, nobody on for Grego. 3-4-4 prospect, no. Patient, he is not patient, so that will be a pop out to second. And 1-2-3 go the Six Guns. We are through 2.5. And there is still no score here from Bitty Beer Ballpark. So in the bottom of the third, it will be the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up. Jimmy Pastor is getting the start today in right field. And let's see what he can do in his first at-bat. 5, 5, 6, ace, no. Not a sad sack. He is going to get a double into right field. And that will be our first hit of the game. The Minutemen get their second base runner. This is the first time someone is in scoring position. All right. That will bring up the shortstop, the number 9 batter today, Joaquin Ulloa, who is getting the start at short. He was a free agent pickup. I just saw Brian's comment. Let's see. Ulloa, kind of a light hitter here, but let's see what he can do. Runner at second, nobody out. 2, 4, 5. Oh, he is definitely not a hero. So that is going to be a pop out to second for the first out. And then we will go to, oh boy, we're going to go to the experience chart for the next at-bat, and that is Sean Carty. Nice. Yes, Pastor should have started on a Sunday. You're right. All right, so both players are semi-prospects here as we go to the experience chart. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Carty is 0 for 1 so far with a ground out to first. Here we go. 3, prospect batter, doesn't get the dot. So we're going to go to the fence chart. Sean Carty is a full slugger, so no need for a decider die. Here we go. And it is going to be an RBI double, and it is Sean Carty who indeed gets the party started with an RBI double here in the bottom of the third. And then he gets himself right into scoring position as well. And it is New England who strikes first. Forney will wipe the sweat off his brow out there and try to settle down. Shorter will go out and talk to him a little bit. Maybe they'll change up the signs. As Corbin Young will come up. Corbin Young, cold from game 1, and he ground out to the mound on his first at-bat. Runner in scoring position, 1 run already in. Forney from the stretch. 4, 6 star. He is a full star, so that is going to be a grounder to second for the out. But Carty will advance to third on the play. So 2 out, runner at third for Dexter Ford. Ford 0 for 1. He was a ground out victim back in the first inning. Can they double up their lead here? Carty dancing off third. Here's the pitch. 3, 5, 5. Struggler, no. Ford is not a champion, so that is going to be a ground out to second, and that run will be stranded at third base. But they do get a run, 2 doubles in the inning. And after 3 full, New England leads 1-0. All right. So here we go into the 4th inning already. And another tight affair between these two teams. New England trying to even the series at 1 game apiece. And the Six Guns trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead in the series. All right, here we go. Back to the top of the order for San Antonio. Marcel Jr., a ground back to the mound in his first at-bat. 1, 2, 4. Control. Yes, so that'll be a grounder to short. And there is 1 down. Here comes Manny Facero. Facero, also a ground out victim in his first at-bats. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. Runners on base. No, he is not a hot batter, so that is going to be a pop out to third. And there are 2 quick outs. Now here comes Jude Brannon. Brannon struck out in his first appearance. Did make that good grab on a potential foul out in the field. Let's see what he does here in his second at-bat. 3, 5, 5. Struggler, no. Champion, no. Is he a whiffer? Got the dot. Yeah, so he is going to strike out for the second time. And once again, 1, 2, 3. Go the 6 guns. We will head to the bottom of the 4th. New England clinging to a 1-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the 4th, we'll have the middle of the order due up. Boston, who reached base the hard way in his first plate appearance, he will lead things off. All right, Forney kicks, delivers. 1, 2, 2. He is not a workman. Boston is not a champ or a whiffer. The one time it's good to be a whiffer, so he's going to line out to third. And there is 1 out. That will bring up the DH, Kettle. Kettle, who had that foul out in his first at-bats, steps up. Let's see, 2, 6, 6. That is going to be a fly out to right field. For out number 2. Forney settling down after giving up a run in the last inning. Here comes Omar Tovar. Tovar reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. 1, 1, 2. Flash. Yes, he is full flash. That will be a strikeout. Let's see, I believe that's his first strikeout of the game. Yes, it is. So 1, 2, 3 goes New England. We are through 4 full, and New England on top 1-0. All right, always enjoy having a good pitcher's duel here on the channel. Already into the 5th inning. Here in the 5th, it'll be the middle of the order. Dave Wedge going to lead things off. Wedge, who struck out in his first plate appearance, leading things off. Here we go. 2, 5, 6. Struggler, no. Is he a champion or patient? He is not. So, infield drama coming at you. Hard shot on the infield. 2, 6. Is a second baseman gold? I believe he is semi-gold. Got the dot. So a line out. Tovar somehow gets in front of that hard shot and grabs it for the out. Spectacular play, and we will go to the chemistry chart for the next at-bat. So New England semi-dissonant, and San Antonio is fully harmonious. Let's see, 2, 3. Pitching team harmony, no. That is going to be a walk. So the first base runner allowed by Haskins is a walk here in the 5th inning. All right, Howe's aboard. Now here comes Sylvester Shade. Shade, a fly-out victim in his first plate appearance. Haskins from the stretch for the first time. Let's see. 3, 5, 6. They are the same. He's a left-handed batter, so that is going to be a strikeout for the second out. Oh. All right, so now 2 out. Runner still at first. Here comes Corrado Cruz. Cruz ground out to short in his first at-bats. Howe's on first. Here is the pitch. 2, 6, 6. We ignore the runner getting thrown out with 2 outs, so that'll just be a fly out to right field. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, one runner left on. And we will head to the bottom of the fifth. New England still on top, 1-0. Yes, it is. It's only fitting that Boston would play for New England. That's going to be weird if he ever gets traded or signs with another team. All right, so here in the bottom of the fifth, we will have the bottom of the order. Austin McWhorter is getting the start catching today. Let's see. He ended the inning on a grounded into a fielder's choice in his first at bat. Let's see what he does here. 2-3-5. Wild, no. He is not eager. So he is going to ground out to second base. All right, so there is one out. Base is empty for Jimmy Pastor. Pastor, who doubled and then later came around to score in his first at-bat. Let's see what he does for his encore. 1-3-6. Ace, no. Is he a whiffer or cold? He is a semi-whiffer, doesn't get the dot, so we will have infield drama. Hot shot on the infield is the shortstop iron. Grego is neutral. So he will calmly keep the ball in front of him and throw on to first and gets past her by a step and a half for the second out. Nice play by Grego. All right, so that will bring up our shortstop. Yaloa popped out in his first appearance. 1-1-2, and that is going to be a strikeout. Yaloa goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Forney. And we will head to the sixth inning. Still 1-0 New England. All right, so here in the sixth, we will have the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up for the Six Guns. The catcher, Corey Shorter, going to lead things off. Shorter ground out to third in his first appearance. Let's see, 1-3-5. Oh, we're going to go to the ballpark. Bitty Beer Ballpark plays small to both left and right-handed batters. Let's see, 4-6. Is it a big ballpark? Oh, no. It is not, but... he is not a home run king. He is a semi-slugger, so he will fly out. Whew. Shorter flies out to the warning track, but gave the crowd a little excitement there for a minute, but it ends up dying a couple steps in front of the right field wall. One out. Here comes Grego. Grego popped out in his first appearance. Let's see. Oh my goodness, and we're going to go right back to the ballpark chart. I don't know if I've ever rolled the ballpark chart twice in a row. All right, here we go. 5-6. Big ballpark. It is not. Grego is not a slugger or a home run king, so he will fly out as well. Oh, it's lucky that I got those two results on two of the not so powerful batters in the lineup. All right, so we'll back to the top of the order. Junior is 0 for 2 on the day. 2 ground outs in his 2 plate appearances. All right, 2 out, nobody on. 1-run game here in the top of the 6th. 4-5-6 is the roll. Patient, no, he is eager. So that will be a fly out to center field, and that will do it for the Six Guns here in the top of the 6th. 1-2-3 goes San Antonio. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th with New England still on top, 1-0. Got ourselves a great pitchers duel going on here at Bitty Beer Ballpark, and we will start this next at bat on the chemistry chart. So once again, the six guns are fully harmonious, and New England is semi-dissonant. And it'll be Carty leading things off. Carty, who got the RBI double for the only run of the game so far, will come up here for his third plate appearance. 3-3. Pitching team dissonance, no. So that would be a ground out to first. One down, nobody on for Corbin Young. Young, who continues to struggle here in this semifinal matchup, has yet to get a hit in the series. He's 0 for 2 today. 2, 3, 4. Runner on base. No, he is not the hot batter. He will pop out to third. And there are quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. That will bring up Dexter Ford. The right fielder for New England is 0 for 2 on the day. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. So Ford is going to ground out to first. And that will do it. 1-2-3. Go the Minutemen. And we will head to the 7th inning. 1-0. New England on top. We have got ourselves quite a game here. Game number 2 of the 2023 Baseball America Co-op League semifinals. All right, so here in the 7th, Haskins, who has not given up a run yet, so he will still be semi-fresh. New England pretty much has a fully rested bullpen. BACL was the only reliever who pitched in game number 1. Let's see. We will have Carmen Oliveira and Joe McNeil will start loosening in the pen just in case. But right now it is Haskin on a roll, so we will send him back out here in the 7th. 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up for San Antonio. Manny Facero going to lead things off. He has ground out and popped out so far today. Here is the pitch. 2-4-6. Control, yes. Facero will ground out to the mound. And there is 1 out. Here comes Jude Brannon. Jude Brannon has struck out twice, as we now have activity in the San Antonio bullpen, as Athison and Katie Lott will begin warming up as well. All right, so Jude Brannon, 2 strikeouts, trying to avoid the hat trick, comes out with 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 7th. 4, 5, 6. He is not patient. That will be a fly out to center field. And we will once again be going to the chemistry chart. Let's see what happens here. All right, Dave Wedge comes up. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. 3-6. Batting team harmony. Yes. Oh, that's going to be a double off the outfield wall. And that will be the first hit of the game for San Antonio. A 2-out double here in the top of the 7th. So the home crowd will give Haskins a big round of applause. The no-hitter broken up with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. All right, and that will bring up Howes, the center fielder for San Antonio. He has struck out and he has walked. Let's see. Oh, I'll put the... Boy, and with the tying run at second base and a fully rested bullpen, I think that we are going to go to the pen. We will go, Joe McNeil is going to come out. And we'll give Haskins a big round of applause as he heads to the dugout. So he'll go 6 2/3, giving up just that one hit. One hit, one walk. Let's see, and he ended up striking out. He had 4 strikeouts on the day. So a good outing for Haskins. And now we'll turn to the pen, as we are desperately in need of a win. All right, so here we go. Lefty on lefty. McNeil gets a sign. Gets one he likes. Kicks. Delivers. 1-1-4. And there is a fresh check. And how about that? That would have been... that would have been a tying single. That would have driven in the tying run. But going to the pen. Got a fresh arm. And so he will get House to ground out to short for the 3rd out. All right, so there we go. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. And it is time to stretch here at Biddy Beer Ballpark. All right, so we can close the book on Haskins as he goes 6 2/3 with no runs. McNeil gets that last out and strands the tying run. All right, so here we go. Everybody join in at home. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Minutemen. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. Always nice to bring out the uke. And here we go into the bottom of the 7th. Still a 1-run game. New England on top 1-0. New England will have their 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up. Let's see, Kenny Forney, he would not have any freshness left because he has given up a run. So Mike, let me know if you want to stick with Forney, or if one of your relievers is going to come in. I'll take another sip before I start rolling. And then we will... hopefully Mike is still with us. Let's see. All right, well, I'm going to... Let's see, how much of a delay do I have? He's going to pitch to this batter. Okay. All right. So Forney stays out there for now. Boston comes up. He has been plunked, and he has lined out to 3rd. 2-2-6. Oh, how about that? But this time the decider dot comes up blank. So he's not going to be plunked by a pitch. He's going to get brushed back. And then on the next pitch, he is the cleanup batter. So that means that he is going to go deep. And Boston gets the ultimate revenge. It's an outside fastball. He just goes with it to the opposite field. And that ball is far deep and out of here into the right field stands. And New England takes a 2-0 lead on a solo homer from Trevor Boston. Boston with his 2nd home run of the series. And he extends the lead 2-0. And that will bring the manager out of the dugout. And he wastes no time in making the call to the pen. And it'll be K.D. Lott who will come in to face Mike Kettle. All right, so Forney goes 6+ innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, and that one big homer. Let's see. He had no walks. And what did he struck out one. That's a strange line. Struck out one batter and did hit a batter. All right, so KD Lotz, our first reliever out of the pen for San Antonio. And here we go. Mike Kettle steps up to the plate. Base is empty, but 1 run in. Kettle 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Let's see, 2-5-5. Is he a star? Yes, he is. So he will strike out Kettle for the first out. 1 out. Nobody on for Omar Tovar. Tovar 0 for 2 on the afternoon as well. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, no. Slugger. Oh, didn't get the dot, but he will still single. And then he's going to steal. Second base. All right. So, doesn't get the double, but ends up at second base anyways. So, a single and then a stolen base for Tovar, and he is into scoring position. And we will be on the right now chart for McWhorter. Let's see. So Lott would be cold, and McWhorter is going to be neutral for this at-bat, unless we get a change from the San Antonio side. McWhorter, a left-handed batter, and then the following batter is a right-handed batter coming in next. So let's see, conference on the mound. Let's see if there is a change or if we're going to roll on the right now chart. Well, no change. All right. So here we go. McWhorter 0 for 2 on the afternoon. He has ground into a fielder's choice and ground out. 2-4. Hot batter. No. So that'll just be a fly out to left field. Tovar will have to hold. All right, 2 out. Here comes Jimmy Pastor. Pastor has a double and ground out and scored the first run of the game. New England on top 2-0. And would like to add a third here. Let's see what Jimmy Pastor can do. 2-3-3. That is not going to do it. As Lott will get him to ground out to short. And will strand that run. But Boston, with a solo bomb, makes it a 2-0 game. As we head into the 8th inning. All right, so here in the 8th, it'll be bottom half of the order. Shade, Cruz, and Shorter are due up. We are going to leave McNeil in for now. Get the lefty on lefty matchup, so he will be semi-fresh. Oliveira will stay warm. And then our closer, Nixon, he'll start doing his stretches out there in the pen. Hopefully getting ready to come on for a save in the 9th. All right, here we go. Sylvester Shade is 0 for 2. Fly out and a strikeout. All right, McNeil kicks, delivers, 5-6-6. Not wild, not a good eye. That will be a strikeout. So down goes Shade, and we will go to the right now chart for Cruz. Cruz 0 for 2, so he will be neutral. He flew out in his last at-bat. McNeil will be hot for the strikeout. Let's see. All right. 1 out, nobody on. Cruz steps in. Let's see. 2-5. Hot batter, no. So that's going to be a line out to first. And 2 outs. And now Corey Shorter coming up to bat. Shorter, the hero of game number 1. He is 0 for 3, or 0 for 2 rather tonight. A ground out and a fly out. All right, McNeil. See if he can get through the 8th inning here. And a 2-2-6. Oh no, he's gonna plunk. He is gonna plunk Shorter. Uh-oh. No retaliation. So Shorter gets on the hard way. And suddenly the tying run will come up to the plate. And tempers perhaps flaring in the dugouts. But cooler heads are going to prevail. Grego coming up. I'm going to let, let's see. Huh. Boy, oh boy. Yes, hit me with your best shot. You know what? I think I'm going to make the call. And we're going to have Oliveira come on for one batter. So McNeil will go 1 inning. No hits. 1 strikeout and a hit batter. So Oliveira comes on to get this last out of the 8th inning. And our closer, Nixon, will now start seriously tossing in the pen just in case things start to go sideways. But let's see if Oliveira can close this out here in the 8th. All right, and 1, 2, 3. That will be a strikeout. Grego goes down, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on. Shorter got plunked, and it is still 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. And we will have another pitching change as Ian Atheson will come on for San Antonio. So Lott goes 1 inning. Let's see, 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Now here comes Ian Atheson, veteran reliever for San Antonio, trying to keep this a 2-0 game. We'll have the bottom of our order starting things off. Joaquin Ulloa. He is 0 for 2. He has popped out and he has struck out. Atheson deals 1-3-6. He is an ace. That will be a strikeout. Down goes Ulloa for the 2nd time today on strikeouts. Back to the top of the order we go. Sean Carty got the scoring started with an RBI double back in the 3rd inning. And he has ground out to first 2 times. Here is the pitch. 1-1-5, fresh. Yes, Carty will, he'll pop out to short. And there are 2 down. And here comes Corbin Young. Young continuing to struggle here in the semifinals. He is 0 for 3 today, making him 0 for 7 in the series. Atheson kicks, delivers. 1-3-3. Well, Corbin Young will break out of that slump in a hurry as Atheson challenges him with an inside fastball. Young turns on that into deep center field, and Howes can only turn and watch that go into the stands. A monstrous shot for Corbin Young, and he has given his team a 3-0 lead. There we go. you knew it was only a matter of time before a hitter like Corbin Young would break out of his slump. And he did in a big way there. And now New England on top 3-0. The Bitty Beer fans are ecstatic as New England hopes to tie this series up at 1 game apiece. Dexter Ford coming up to bat next, unless we have a pitching change. We have a left, right, and left coming up next. Atherton would still be fresh, even though he gave up the run. Let's see, no change. All right, so Atherton's going to stay out there, trying to get that last out. Dexter Ford 0 for 3 on the day. 2-3-5, wild, no. Eager, he is eager, and he's not a whiffer, so that is going to be a single past the shortstop. As Ford will swing at a slider that was out of the strike zone, but slaps it through, and it gets by the shortstop. And the inning will continue. Now Trevor Boston steps up. Boston with a solo homer, a lineout, and has been hit. He got hit by a pitch in his very first plate appearance. And with a 3-0 lead, New England is trying to make it more. Let's see. Is Atherton going to stay in? Well, actually, I guess there's nobody ready at this point, but we would pause for if there's a reliever change. It looks like still no change, Mike. Letting Atherton try to close this out. All right. So here comes Boston. Let's see what happens. 2-3-6. Oh, that's the double control. And Atherton does not have double control. So that is going to be a walk. So Boston gets on board with a 2-out walk. The inning continues. Now 2 on, 2 out, 1 run in, and Mike Kettle will step up to the plate. Kettle, who was inches away from a home run earlier in the day, a 2-run homer, but he is 0 for 3. Actually, he's 0 for 3 today, and I think that he is also somebody that went 0 for... Or no, he did... he walked last time, so... Still has yet to get a hit in the series. All right, Atherton sweating out there. Can he get this last out? Lefty on lefty. 2 on, 2 out. 3-run game. And there's a 1-1-3. Atherton is an ace, so he will get Kettle to ground out to first to close out the inning. So 1 run. 2 hits, 2 runners left on, and New England leads it 3-0 as we head to the 9th inning. So the closer, Harvey Nixon, will come on to close out the game. So Oliver just goes 1/3 of an inning with a strikeout. All right, and Nixon will have his work cut out for him as it's the top of the order due up here. Junior, Facero, and Brannon. Junior 0 for 3 on the day. 2 groundouts and a flyout. Here we go. Nixon kicks, delivers. 4-5-6 is the roll. Is the batter patient? He is not. That is going to be a flyout to center field for the first out. And we will go to the chemistry charts. And Nixon is has the happy till further notice. So when he is on the mound, New England will be considered fully harmonious. So both teams fully harmonious here in the top of the ninth while Nixon is on the mound. Here is Facero. Facero 0 for 3 so far. 5-6. Pitching team dissonance. No, how about that? Anybody else? And it would have been, but instead it's going to be a strikeout. And we will go to the right now charts for the next at-bat. All right, so Nixon will be hot, and Brannon will be neutral as he flew out in his previous at-bat. He is 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a flyout. Here we go, crowd on its feet. Nixon trying to get this last out. 2-4. Hot batter, no. He is going to get under that. Flies out. Ford has it over in left field. And there we go. That is the game. New England takes it 3-0. And evens up the series at 1 game apiece. What another thrilling game here between these two teams. I don't think I have ever seen two more evenly matched teams, especially in Baseball America. All of the games between both of these teams have been crazy. Oh boy! So there we go, 3-0 your final. It'll be Haskins who gets the win. McNeil and Olvera will get credit for a hold, and Nixon with the save. And Forney, unfortunately, will be the tough luck loser for the 6 guns. All right, so that will do it from here. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Not sure what the schedule will be next week. I'm going to try to get football back on the table with my my Football America season. Unfortunately, I rolled out week number 3 off camera, and New England got destroyed by Oklahoma City. So it would be week 4 in my Football America. I'm going to try to do that Monday night, but otherwise, I'll be back on with, potentially game 4 of this series. So, until then, hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate it. Please leave a like on your way out the door. And until next time, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good one, everybody.